Alright, bottom left corner of ley lines, it is Zoun. And the top right, we do have herO. Okay, so it's a PvP. It is Zoun versus herO. It's an interesting, pretty interesting matchup. Zoun just came back as a lot of times advertised from the military, and now is back actually playing with the best again and taking serious left and right. So pretty solid stuff. This is the semi-finals of this cup, KSL. So if you're wondering, the KSL number 65, I think. 64 must have been. Did we actually? No, I don't think we saw this one yet. I have to double check actually. So Zoun is going for that cybernetic opening. And herO is going for the standard double gate opening. Pretty sure we haven't seen this one. Okay. herO is trying to block here. Zoun had to make a zealot, but the probe is chased out. It's not actually blocking this nexus anymore. Maybe he wants that to go up. Maybe it's all a calculation in his plan. Now, to make up for his only one gateway production, Zoun is gonna start chrono boost that gateway to get out extra stalkers. And herO is actually going for immediately into 2 more stalkers, so he's going full aggression here. 2 into 4 stalkers. This might be an attempt to break this expansion here from Zoun. And with that chrono boost, Zoun is about to have 2 stalkers and 1 zealot here against the 2 stalker hit squad from herO. But herO brings the probe. He might just throw down a pylon at a proxy gate and just go full aggression here. herO is trying to poke on that stalker. He gets some damage on the hull, which is actually pretty impactful. Oh, he eats a hit by that zealot. At least I hear the sound. I didn't check if actually the damage went through. Might have not. There's the proxy gate. There we go. So, and the 4th gate, by the way. So it's 4 gate here from herO. He's just going full aggression. Zoun did not manage to get a follow-up scout, so he doesn't know if there's actually an expansion behind this, or if herO does something, well, offensively. More stalkers rallying down here. Next ship battery, that's a good addition, but he needs a bunch of gates. This is an interesting win condition he's trying to create for himself. Now, if he can get up to 1 DT, he should be able to just win the game. But if he can't, he might just lose before. He needs to pull probes. I think he's gonna lose before. I don't think you can get that DT out, or the 3 you're gambling on. And yeah, even the... no. And he's so sad again. The salty down here. Going for some very, how do you say, kind of rock, paper, scissor-ish strategies himself. And sometimes PvP is just rock, paper, scissors. That's how it is. And that's one of those situations we just saw there. Alright, let's hop into the next map. We do have herO up 1-0. And in the top left, it is Zoun of Abyssal Reef. And in the bottom right, we do have herO. Abyssal Reef is one of the biggest maps. Maybe only topped by Neon Violet Square in the current map pool. It's insanely huge. It has just massive amounts of bases. Definitely a map we did not need in this current ladder pool. It had its place, it had its spot, it had its limelight on the stage. And it was a good map, and there was no reason to bring it back, to be honest. Ropes are gonna kiss, potentially in the middle. We'll have to wait and see. No, they're actually gonna miss each other there. The pond is gonna be the big issue. Now let's see how Zoun is gonna go about this one. I mean, he tried to go for that fast TT opening, forcing his opponent. Basically, so the idea, I guess, was to force his opponent, or to kind of make him go forgate, right? Or make him go aggression. And then counter that with DTs. Oh my god! Oh my god, this guy's crazy. So he scouts, he sees there's no second gate from his opponent. What does he do? He just throws down the Nexus. No cybernetics core. Greedy. I like it. I like it. Really nice. Trying to get an edge here, but maybe this is too much. herO sees this, of course. He saw that one. So now you need to play full defense again here, Zoun, kind of forcing himself into his spot. And herO is already producing a Zealot, is starting to rally that across the map immediately here. And I wonder what herO is gonna do here. He's gonna let that core finish, and then he's gonna probably produce attack building. There we go. He's gonna go Stargate, and that's a perfect scout here. Confirming that Stargate, that's a great one. Now Stalker on the way here is gonna get Chrono Boosted, Shield Battery on the way. The Zealot should hit that area though before anything can get out. Now Probe is still around, can still scout, as confirm that Shield Battery. And the Zealot actually walks back. So he says, alright, I can't probably... No, actually the Stalker would have been in time. There's some great timings there from Zoun. And he's gonna play against a Stargate, which he doesn't know about, so that's a pretty good start to the game. He goes into Twilight Council himself, so he knows there's no high unit production on the way. He can kind of get away with playing low units and possibly just add a couple of shield batteries. He needs another pylon though in his main base, for example. And actually, yeah. I mean, he can't pull these probes to this battery to survive. These are exposed, so he would probably need to guard with Stalkers. This is where I would like herO to go Phoenix, you know, and full gate or something. And then just grab all of these Stalkers and kill them with Phoenix. And like a gateway army mix attack thing. Or even double Stargate Phoenix, like super crazy stuff. I don't know, man. I just like Phoenixes too much. Don't tell Roddy. Now, Adepts are threatening that Shade. The Zealot is gonna come in, and meanwhile the Oracle tried to deal damage, but it's actually deterred by a few Stalkers, which have been standing guard there. And yeah, Oracle didn't do anything. It lost a little bit of health. Sets up Stasis Trap. That's a nice pylon cancel there, by the way. Looks crazy big. Oracle did take now a lot of damage, by the way, and he's only denying some mining time, which is quite good, to be honest, because his Nexus wasn't that far behind. And is also up and running currently, so... If he can get one probe, wow, yeah. That's decent already. And another one? No, that probe is gonna get pulled. But this time, the Oracle finally has a sweet spot. Ooh, good micro. That was a lot of workers. I think 8. Oh, wow. That's... I mean, he probably killed a scouting probe, right, or something. I think. So it should be around 7 workers here. That's pretty decent harassment. And going into his own blink, just a tiny bit behind the one from Zoun, so there should be no real timing here from the Red Protoss player to kind of utilize that to his advantage, really. The only thing I guess he has is he has 2 more Stalkers. Then again, I'd probably prefer the Oracle and the Sentry above those 2 more extra Stalkers, because hallucinations and because of stasis traps. Now Forge on the way here from herO, and both players taking their third base at almost the exact same time here. A Phoenix coming across the map for both players. And he will see those stasis traps if he looks at them. Now Forge and Robotics here on the way. Zoun is not going into charge yet. That's very interesting. Usually we do see that fired up immediately afterwards, especially if you go for that Robo play. Now Robo as well here for herO. It's creating a little bit of a wall, trying to play against the Zealot style, which is actually not happening yet. It should be soon though. I mean, he has the tech, he should probably add it. Both players going for the +1, and there we go. Charge finally on the way here. herO as well does have the money now. Probably cycle there in just a moment and make that charge. There we go. So extremely even game. All said and done here. After that opening, I mean, herO is still in a little bit of an economic lead. It's like 5 probes. He has a tiny edge, I guess, but the timings are about the same. And in the end, it will come down to engagements. Maybe stasis traps can play a role. This is an interesting attempt, so now we see the first real big change up here. Double gateway and robotics bay for Zoun, and meanwhile we do have that 4th base nexus here for herO, and he's just going into a few observers to try and get some scouting intel. I like that he keeps the Oracle at home and just places stasis traps. I think it's a really smart play, to be honest. I really like that. And actually, like, placing one here in front of your new base should be a priority. He has the Oracle on patrol here currently. But yeah, it just allows you to be a little bit more unit light in your defense. 6 more gateways. Templar Archives on the way here. Zoun is gonna blink on top of these units. Just barely have not enough to one-shot those, so herO is gonna get away with all of those. Lucky herO. Then 4th Nexus is about to finish up. This is gonna be a huge economic lead here for herO in a moment. Already firing up the +2. Should start here very soon for Zoun as well, once the +1 is about finishing up. Now herO also moving out with his Stalkers, but Zoun is kind of already in position here to hit that... Oh no! To hit that 4th base. And he's gonna go in now. He's gonna snag a few probes, but there's a stasis trap if he does not see this one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so he does kind of at least get out of that area. And charge shots are about to hit those Stalkers. Can he box them in? He's gonna recall. The charge shots did not have enough DPS to kill more than... I think they killed 1 maybe. But they didn't really... I mean, we can confirm. Yeah, I think 1 did die. That's about it. And the other ones ate a little bit of damage. It's not that terrible. It was a good recall after all. Now, that being said though, it feels like this lead hero has kind of edged himself into... is looking very strong at the moment. And he has a very, very powerful timing here. His +2 is also going to be way faster. It's not going to be in time for this attack though, but... the first Nova is not gonna hit, and all of these Zealots are having a field day. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. No, actually, only an Archon and a Zealot. Not a good Nova again. Having trouble hitting those Novae. And those sentries, one of those sentries needs to be with that Zealot force to get the Guardian Shield up there. We do have the Oracle coming in and that F2 attempt. A nice Nova there again. Deleting a lot of those Zealots. And herO is killing a bunch of units. He's killing that base. You should probably... well, he has that prism, so he can actually warp in a lot of units here. And he's gonna have +2 in just a moment. And the longer this fight goes, the better it's gonna be. If +2 did just finish up, he's immediately going into +1 armor here. And now he's currently fighting at an upgrade lead against Zoun, who does not actually notice this, because it's very rare that you're in the heat of the battle, you constantly check for those upgrades. By the way, herO, please use that Guardian Shield. There we go. He's gonna utilize a Force Field, a Guardian Shield. I think the Force Field was from Zoun, maybe. But this might be the perfect boxing in. Oh my god, I think Zoun just hit all of his own Stalkers. herO. Well, herO. Yeah, herO. herO won that one. And Zoun kind of killed all of his Stalkers.